This is Blues View. Coming up, we take a look at Birmingham City's league and cup priorities. Hello and welcome to Blues View. I'm Paul Bradley and I'm joined in our Fort Dunlop studios by Colin Tatham. Hi Colin.
Hello.
Well, it's Everton tonight at Goodison Park. Quite a big game for Blues. We're saying this quite a lot at the moment. Yeah. But let's get down to priorities. Is the Cup or is the League going to be Birmingham City's priority from here on in?
I think it's going to be the League without a doubt. I suppose they're in not a luxurious situation, but a nice situation whereby they've won a Cup. So the FA Cup doesn't matter as much. It's a daft thing to say, but where they are in the League, in the relegation zone, they need definitely 4 wins minimum, I think, to survive, and they've only got 6 so far. So all the focus, I think, will be now on the Premier League campaign and the FA Cup. If they can get through to the semi-finals, and they'll take it as it comes there. But definitely, it's the bread and butter for them now.
And it doesn't help their situation with injuries coming up now. McLeish is really having to manage his squad, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, key players like Ferguson and Gardner, it doesn't help. Added to the long-term victims, the squad is getting a little bit stretched, and maybe they're showing signs of weariness in the legs and in the heads as well. And I just wonder now whether, people always gone about 4-4-2. It didn't work against Albion. The front 4, if you want, just didn't do anything of note. So maybe they're going to have to get back to sort of 5 in the midfield, get people support a lone striker, and just be very obdurate. And in a game like Everton, it's a tough one for them. Obviously, a win would be massive, but I think first and foremost they can't get another defeat. They can't make it sort of 3 successive league defeats.
And we've said this quite a few times already as well, that the league is so tight down there, down at the bottom. They can still get out of it with a win or a draw, or even 2 draws. Things start to look a bit healthier for them with these games in hand. Yeah,
and this is it. There's probably added pressure because they are games in hand and they have to win them. But it's not just those games. They've also got Wigan away in a couple of weeks and Wolves at home. They're going to be critical. Other teams, I think, have probably got harder run-ins, but the way this season has been, it doesn't mean anything. It's up to yourself how your own team performs. And although there's been a couple of worrying signs, let's not forget they'd won 6 out of 8 games in all competitions going into the Albion match. And they have got a propensity to, when the chips are down and when they need to show some, for one of a better phrase, to show some balls, that they do that. They can pull out big results in big games, so that's a factor for them. They've got a good mental strength, but you just hope that the pressure doesn't build too much. They do need a win. A win tonight would be absolutely huge for them and lift a big cloud that's there hovering at the moment.
Looking ahead to the Bolton game, do you think McLeish is going to be tempted to not necessarily risk all his big names and play some of the more fringe players, or is he going to go all out for it and try and get to Wembley again?
I think he'll err more on the side of making sure that his senior, his regular players are not risked. That could cause a bit of dissent, and we'll see who is fit after tonight's game. But I think he is now prioritising with, as I said, with a trophy. They're fortunate enough to get a trophy in the bag. The FA Cup takes a secondary importance, and how often have we said that at Birmingham City? That just tells you the achievement itself in winning the Carling Cup. But I think league status is of paramount importance, and the FA Cup will take a little bit of a back seat.
OK, well, thanks for that, Colin. You can read Colin's match report from Goodison in tomorrow's Birmingham Mail. We'll be back again next week with more Blues View.